Okay, so we are on to the third and final way to make money as an influencer. This is going to be through a membership site, creating your own membership slash training site. Now, this is really cool and it's very lucrative, right? Because you set it up once, you create a training module, however long you create it, and you can charge money for it. And as you add to it, you can charge customers more money, and so on and so forth. As you grow your membership site, you can make a lot more money. And just to give you an idea of what it is, once you signed up to the course and you responded to the email after I asked you to, I confirmed your email was part of the course or was part of the trial plan, and then I sent you a link to this page that I created. Now, this is my membership site that explains from A to Z, it's 20 modules of how to set up ClickFunnels and how to use it. And I'm just going to give you a quick little. So I only have one section here. It's just ClickFunnels A to Z. I can make this as many sections as I want. I can put how to apply ClickFunnels. I could have done this whole training video for you in here, but because I have so many different niches where I promote, I didn't want to just narrow it down to influencers. So I didn't touch this. I didn't add to it this way. But for example, I did 20 lessons here. So you can see that within section one, there's module one where it talks about the overview of ClickFunnels. You could put links and you could put everything, sending them to wherever you want to send them. This could be you if you're like a personal trainer. Maybe you're giving fashion tips, grooming tips. You're a dog groomer or whatever. Maybe like you have a cooking show or something on YouTube, and you can have recipes, and this is like 20 ways how to make quiche. I don't know. So, yeah, weird example off the top of my head. Can you tell I'm hungry? So, anyway, you can make this as many or as few as you want. And for example, maybe you start out, because we talked about Tripwire in the very beginning, and a Tripwire is essentially where you're selling something and you're making money for all your ad spend, and you're making money on the front end before you even sell your actual product that you want to sell, right? So your actual product could be like 20 courses, but you would get them in by section one. You have 3 videos. I got this 3-course video I'm going to give you for free. And you can set these membership courses up so that they can't get to section 2 until they pay you money. And section 3 won't be unlocked until they upgrade to the next plan. Section 4 won't be unlocked until they upgrade to the next plan. You can set these up however you want, and you can create this all through ClickFunnels, and it's really cool. I'm going to give you a brief description on how it's done right now. And just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, I was going to talk about webinars, but I'll get to webinars at the end. Now, once you go to create a new funnel, it's the same way you create any funnel from scratch. You can even go to create new funnel here, or you can do the start the cookbook plan. If you don't have the cookbook, I'm not gonna. That's a little bit more advanced. We're just gonna go ahead and create a new funnel here. You can host a webinar, sell your product, or collect emails. It always gives you the option of what your goal is, and in this case, it's to sell your product, your course. You want to create a course so you can sell it. Is it a product launch? Is it a sales funnel? Or is it a membership site? Obviously, it's a membership site. People are going to join in membership. So now we can title this Class for Fitness, right? And you can tag the group, whoever came in through your funnel. Maybe some of them are for cooking, maybe some of them are for fashion, and this one's for fitness. So you can tag your tag there. In this case, I'm just going to leave it blank. Actually, I'll create a fake tag. We'll just do fitness tag, and then we'll build the funnel out. So in here, it gets a little bit more complicated, and not complicated, but it's structured so that you can do each section. And my phone's ringing, sorry. And go ahead and ignore that. All right. And so you can pick your opt-in page however you want it to look, and you can also pick how the membership page is going to look. And my computer's super slow today. What is up with that? So same way you build out any other funnel, you can customize it to look exactly how you want it to look. The way I did with mine. See how I put the buildings in the background? You may have noticed I use that the city feel kind of a lot in my funnels. You may have noticed in a couple funnels that you've gone through of mine that I do that, and I just do that as the background. And you can set these up the same way when you create the funnel. And there are further in-depth ways to do this. I'm not going to walk you through it step by step. Unfortunately, there's some things that you're just going to have to figure out on your own. Or I can offer, okay, it might be important. So I'm just going to offer, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I get easily distracted. So there are just certain ways. Customer support through ClickFunnels is great if you have trouble helping it, or you can go to YouTube and Google how to set up a membership site. It's really easy. It's not complicated at all. Now, the beautiful part is what I wanted to get to it, because once you create a membership site, I guess the biggest way that people have been incredibly lucrative with online with this educational courses are through webinars. People are making money hand over fist with webinars. And just to give you an example, if you get 1,000 people to sign up to your webinar, it's pretty common for, say, 10 to 20% of those 1,000 people to actually show up and attend the webinar. So if you have 1,000 people, 10 to 20%, you're obviously going to have 1,000 to 2,000 people that are at your webinar. Once you finish the webinar, out of that 1,000 to 2,000 people, you usually have about, it could range from 2% all the way up to 20%, depending on how good you get at your webinars. But if you're selling a $1,000 product or a $500 product, your conversion rate of getting 1,000 people, 10% of 1,000 people, if you're $500, 10% of 1,000 people showing up, or no, I'm sorry, we said 100 people, 200 people, is like $10,000. 200 people, 10%, $500 product, $10,000. Yeah, I hope I did my math right there. $10,000 for one webinar. And this is actually a very common thing. Everyone's doing it. That's why you see so many webinars, because not only are you giving people valid information and you're teaching them it's free information, but you're getting them to sign up to your course, and you're making a lot more profit on the back end after it's all over. And it sounds unreal, but the reason is because there's a whole sequence. You can't just say, hey, buy this product worth $1,000. You have to show them the value of the $1,000. And so ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson, he's super good at doing those webinars. He'll send you this for free. I'm going to put the link below. This is exactly the system setup on how to do the webinar, and he'll mail this to you for free. You just pay the postage for it. And he's got like this hour-and-a-half training. It'll teach you exactly of all the points that you need to touch on through the whole thing, and at the end how you have to say, I'm going to throw it in. So for instance, you have the three course set was you gave away for free, and then you had like 10 modules, which was $47, and then you had 20 modules, which was $197, and then you had 50 modules, which was $297. Grand total value of, I don't know, what is that, $600, $800, plus you're going to give like free coaching, plus you're going to give like free whatever, and you're going to offer it, and you give them the value. The grand total value is $1,000. I'm going to give to you today for $497, half the price of what you would normally buy it any other time, only now because you sat through the webinar. It's one of those things where it gives this kind of urgency too, because webinars are live, and it gives this urgency, and people, they do it. I mean, I myself, I've bought tons of my courses that I've taken, and it's very advantageous for the things that I apply. So I don't regret spending any of that money, because it's helped me in the world of business and marketing. So people do it, and make sure you're giving value. Make sure you're actually giving good content and value, and it's incredibly lucrative. And this video is a lot longer than I wanted it to be, and I'm kind of stumbling, and I got to get that phone call back. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to put the link below for the perfect webinar. You can get that sheet for free. Plus he sends out a DVD of the whole training. It's worth it. And especially if you're going to go this route for making a membership course and training courses, it's well worth the investment, because in the end it's going to pay off big time. All right. So that's it. And I hope if you have any questions, again, hit me up on the Facebook group, email me, and let me know. All right. Thanks again for signing up through me. All right.